Hello, and welcome to the new maps of Chex Quest mod developer commentary. I'm your host, Xbolt.
Hey, what's up? I'm Super Searcher.
He's my co-host, and this is new maps of Chex Quest mod. We're watching the demo right now.
This is a demo? I thought you were playing for real.
No, this is the demo in the thing.
Oh, God, you demo?
Uh-huh. It's deliberately bad.
Looks like it was played by someone at Polygon.
Uh-huh. That was the idea. Was that we couldn't show the whole map through the things we deliberately played badly, and this is the result.
Oh, the red teleporters. I remember those.
Anyway, so let's get started. Or as soon as this guy does something. Yeah. So he picks up this thing, goes down to the elevator, jumps, and dies.
Nice.
Alright, now for the real thing.
10 out of 10. Best playthrough ever.
Alright, we're gonna start with the Flemoids Invade 2.0. The 2.0 is really small.
That's pretty cool. Let's see.
Extreme Ooze. Even though these three are exactly the same because we didn't input any difficulty at all.
No, I distinctly remember in Gobs of Goo I put like one less piece of fruit on that one map.
Wow.
And then it's easy does it. The three middle ones is exactly the same. Oh, forget about the cutscene.
How do you forget about the cutscenes? They're like new map's defining feature.
That is true.
With that simulated HD widescreen.
Looks like we're watching through a window.
Well, when we designed this on a CRT monitor, then this was awesome.
I don't miss those. Those things are just big and bulky and oh my god. Oh! Eclipse. Fred Chexter at it again. With that awesome pan zoom.
So I guess he was in the government building.
I guess so. Now why the government building is so close to the Flemoid invasion, no one bothered to do anything about it, is beyond me. It's funny how they all look exactly the same.
A game that messes with the very fabric of Chex Quest itself.
Dun dun dun. Oh, this one. Boom. For that.
Now we wanted to provide a great experience, so with the secrets, so we just made a secret right behind you that has a LAS device in the very first room, because we're good at video games.
And I remember distinctly that door that you came through didn't exist in the original version. You just materialized in this room.
Yeah.
And that was it. It was like you were stuck in a closet.
Well, when we first did this, we didn't have any of the fancy cutscenes.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we didn't start making cutscenes until around episode 2, and then episode 3 had more of them. And then we just retrofitted a cutscene into episode 1 to give you a story.
Now, I want everyone to realize that, well, we've gotten a few complaints over the years about the difficulty of episode 1. And that's mainly because we had no freaking clue what we were doing, so we were just like, hey, this sounds like a great idea, let's put this in!
Like this floating black box of doom.
That teleports Flemoids for some reason.
And hurts you.
Don't do it. Don't do it, no!
But why is it there?
Because
we could.
Yep.
And look, a secret area filled with a supercharged breakfast, some armor, a whole bunch of armor,
basically
ammo,
everything
stuff.
you need right in like the first level.
And these corridors, why are they like this? Who knows?
Because more corridor is better than no corridor. Oh yeah, remember the supercharged breakfast you just got? Here's another one.
Uh-huh.
This is nice. That pool, dude.
Yeah, we were so proud of ourselves when we figured out how to make the 3D water.
These corridors, dude. I think they are just like completely loaded with Flamoids and super slimy. Also, important to note, in case anything happens, I need to make the disclaimer here and now. X-Bolt is the one playing.
Hey!
So, if anything happens, blame him.
Yeah, so, but we're going to be switching off at some points. So, if the person is absolutely terrible, then it's not me.
We shall see about that. Wow, you're hitting the wall. Here we were just trying to make different rooms different. But we were just trying different things, different rooms to see what worked and what didn't.
Uh-huh. I think we made these things too tall.
I think we did. Yeah, we were just trying all sorts of different things for this first one because it was the first time either of us had really done anything with Doom Builder. So
This hallway is my favorite. See, we go around here, and then there's this really thin wall. Then we go all the way back
whoa! Do you see how?
because that's how we roll.
There's all the dudes that was actually a really cool idea. Because when we came back to this room, there were more Flamoids to fight.
Uh-huh. That was the idea.
Oh, and this, I remember this one. Oh, he didn't do it!
How rude.
That guy's supposed to teleport behind you and
Yeah.
just start gooping you.
And here's the other defining feature of new maps. Really super long falls. Don't play with fall damage, people.
Don't do it. Also, fake out, the goop doesn't hurt you.
Uh-huh.
Only when it does.
So I wonder why this wall texture is different.
Classic.
Look at that alignment. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, we were just like...
Alright, and we're on Supercharged Breakfast number 3. In
Excellent.
map 1.
Excellent!
We are good at video games.
Well, here's the thing. If you were playing on Super Slimy, you need those supercharged breakfasts. Because every room is an absolute nightmare.
Every room is an absolute nightmare.
Everything.
Then here's where we thought every level had to have a boss in it. Because we're good at video games.
Yeah. And when we say boss, what we really mean is
4 of them.
at least. I always liked the Maximus. The Maximus was a cool design.
Uh-huh.
Get him! Get him!
Get him!
Get him! Get him!
Jeez. Get out of my face.
Nice.
Get zorshed. Anywhere in New House where there's a random texture that seems out of place, there's something behind it.
Yep. We're gonna try and spoil every single Easter egg and secret area.
Yeah, so if we don't open a secret area, that means we forgot about it.
Yeah. And you guys should definitely let us know in the comments.
Uh-huh. Like and subscribe.
Hit that ring button.
Alright, so now my co-host is going to take over, because he made this level.
Yeah! This one. Which wall is the right wall? Also, why is the waterfall a door?
Why not? Like I said, we are good at video games.
Bang. Bang. Now this is where it just gets weird. Because I was like, I had no idea what I wanted to do. So I was like, okay, sewers? Nah, you're in a movie theater now. Like, why? That was one thing that took me a while to really nail down to is the textures. Like, what is this?
It's a chef.
It's a chef. Sup, chef? He is the chef man. Is this the one? No, it's not the one. Speaking of corridors, look at that angle.
So
Man,
angular.
it's so angular.
Now this room. We haven't seen a red key anywhere. Where could it possibly be?
Could it possibly be behind this door? No. Or this one? Okay, yeah.
Clearly, the video screen opens.
Of course it does. The video screen with no seats.
And the misaligned texture, vertically misaligned. Horizontally misaligned is probably not, but vertically misaligned it absolutely is. Correct.
I don't understand why I decided to do this. It's like,
So that's the second breakfast in this level.
yeah, and I decided to give you guys this suit. I decided to put in that suit, this, you know, anti-slime suit, for a one-room, like, piece of slime.
Yeah, there's still a dude in there.
Oops.
Yeah, Flembrain behind some pillars.
Yeah, I did that. I specifically remember I did that because I could never figure out how in the original text quest they got the Flembrain to just stay still, and here he just keeps moving. So I wanted him to be stationary, so I just put him in here and be like, "Yep, that's good enough."
Video game masters.
Mm-hmm. Don't you need the last box? Now back here. So like half of this level that I designed is closed up behind that secret area. We're back in the pool. I always liked the pools. They were always like my favorite part. Nope.
Ambush!
Yeah, I did like, I love my ambushes. Really. Like, I really, really love my ambushes. Okay, this was the...
And those two levels were the very first release of new maps.
Really? We originally released just those. Huh.
Yeah, and the name New Maps came about because I needed to name the save file when I was making it, and I was like, had no idea what to call this mod. So I was like, I'm making some new maps for Chef's Quest, so I'll just name it New Maps and find something better later. And then I never found anything better. So the name stuck.
The name did stick. Low on health? Don't worry, there's a thing of cereal behind every secret area. Now, here's something interesting. So, Pete designed the first level, E1M1. I designed the second level, E1M2. We let our, what was it, 5, 6 at the time? We let our, like, 5-year-old brother design this level. And he didn't really do any of the designing. He was just like, yeah, that sounds cool. Let's put this in. And
Like, this sword, was this his idea or was this my idea?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
But, yeah, he was just like, yeah, put this here, put that there. Oh, yeah. This is the secret level, isn't it?
Yeah, so we could either go through the normal exit or the secret exit.
Well, of course, there's only one choice.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go through the normal exit.
How dare you?
Now we missed some stuff because once you go through the normal exit, you get blocked in that, so you can't go to the back to the secret exit.
Genius level design.
The best.
Ah, idiotic Jones. That name was also coined by our younger brother. I'll explain why when we get to the exact point. Oh yeah, this is the room where we
I figured out that how the curve thing worked in Doom Builder, so I just made a whole room with curves.
That's so curvy.
In this room, I figured out how to make the floor raise lower thing work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's cool. I'm gonna do that.
And we never did it again.
Yeah.
A lot of these cool gimmicks were like, hey, we figured out how to do this. Let's never do it again.
That's boring. Who would want to do that?
We wanted to be new and different in every room. It's like, you've seen this already? You've seen an elevator? Alright, no more elevators. You've seen a stair? Alright, you've seen one stair, no more stairs. That's a lot of bad guys.
Not anymore.
Where did we get our inspiration from the individual levels? Did we like... Or did we just say, hey, let's try this and...
I'm pretty sure that's what we did.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple points where we got ideas from other games we were playing at the time, but for the most part, yeah, it was just like, let's put this in, let's put that in. Which is why you see some weird transitions in the environment from, like the sewer to the movie theater and stuff like that. That's
Get
a
out of
tree.
my way.
That's a tree.
I'm trying my best.
The environment doesn't like you.
I don't like you either. You better watch yourself.
Is that a reference to
No.
a movie?
Oh yeah, here's where we figured out transparent glass.
Dude, we were so stoked about this.
Alright, this is the fateful room. So here, we wanted to make this uncrossable, so you had to jump down into the teleporter. Oh yeah, and there's this guy. But jumping is a thing in this thing, so if you angle it right, you can jump across still. And then how did that go down?
So, we were doing level testing, and you had done it, I had done it, we'd all done it. And, well, yeah, you and I had both done it, so we got, again, our younger brother in for him to try it. And then when he did it, the door. So when he did it, he jumped across, and he jumped back, and he kept going back and forth, and finally, at one point mid-jump, he was like, I'm Idiotic Jones! And we were like, that's the name of the level.
Uh-huh. And then it became the theme for all of the new apps levels.
Yep. Giant room full of Flemoids. Screw you. We got a last device.
From level 1.
Yeah.
Because what are we?
Renegades.
Well, I was going to say good at video games, but that works too.
Remember, there's always at least two.
Two there are. No more. No less.
Is that
Except when there's totally more.
Is that a reference to a movie?
Nope, not at all.
Okay. This is where we started to come up with, I don't know, some sort of quote-unquote story, because this is the outer complex, and the plot is, well, next level's inner complex. It was a very elaborate plot. Also, fake out. The slime door opens.
But you weren't expecting that, were you?
Wasn't there? There's a secret area somewhere around here. It did like a room full of big bad baddies. Yeah. Okay, let's see. It was through here. Open this door. Open this door. Okay, now this is one of my crowning achievements. There's one guy, right? He killed one guy. Not with that. This. Yeah. Oh no, it's an ambush! What are we ever going to do? I loved putting in ambushes. It was so much fun.
And this floor doesn't hurt you because we're inconsistent.
Yes. In another room, the floor will probably hurt you. In this one, it's more like, eh. Oh yeah, here it is. Hey!
It's so secret that even the Flumwites know where it is.
Oh,
With another breakfast.
I think we're well past second breakfast at this point.
Yeah, what is that? We should have made a breakfast tally.
We'll go back in the edit and we'll put like a tally marker or something somehow. Okay, that's what I want. Also, it's worth noting we are playing in the traditional arrow keys and control for shoot.
Because that's how we roll.
Oof. I got scared here.
Super scary.
I was really nervous.
Alright, we made it through the outer complex. Now we're in the inner complex. Story progression. But it's in the sewer, because why not?
Because we're inconsistent. You see, the philosophy behind it is the inner complex is what the heck we're doing. No.
They were being annoying. Now, the hacker. If you know what this reference is, then you are cool.
But not as cool as the hacker.
And that's another breakfast. Ambush from the water.
Mm-hmm. And the ships in there, these are, so this is part of the story. So these are all the pilots of the ships. And they've all been captured and they're all transparent for some reason. They weren't originally. But yeah, the ships, for some reason, the Flumwites dumped in the pool and slimed the prisoners.
It's very sad.
Mm-hmm. Absolute tragic.
Every map has to have a boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we'd do if we didn't have this LAS device.
You missed a secret area? Was there a secret area?
Was there a secret area? I thought there was.
There's supposed to be. Yeah, in the hacker room.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a secret area.
Huh.
Weird.
Okay.
It's a secret area. We as the developers have deemed it a secret area.
And this level is not in the least bit ugly at all.
I actually really like this level. Yeah, it kind of burns your eyes if you stare at it too long, but the design of it was pretty simple, straightforward. It was just a water maze. I thought that was pretty cool.
We knew what we wanted and we made it.
It's like, you want a door? Here's a door. That's a wall.
So that you can't tell what's a wall and what's a corridor anymore.
Alright, I'll see you guys in about 6 hours. Should I do it now? Yeah!
Ding!
Woohoo! I got a whole whopping. You know, you kind of go a little bit overboard when you are questioning getting the supercharged health.
It's a valid strategy.
Whoop. See, there was just enough enemies, and we had it so some of them were deaf and some of them were not. So when you shot, some would come chasing after you, and other ones would be surprised when you rounded the corner. So it made it for a little bit more interesting.
That's a spicy meatball.
Huh?
What?
Yeah. What?
This is going downhill fast.
It is. But we got the yellow key. We're at the yellow door. We're at the red door. We don't want the red key. Get that guy, get that guy. Ah! You know what's one thing I don't think did we put a spork in episode 1? Because I've got this, and that's a spork. When did we?
I think that was in the secret room in the hacker, wasn't it?
I don't know, but I just put my foot in my mouth, so whoops-a-daisy. Okay, we got the red key.
We got the red key. Do we have a spork?
Shut up. Alright, this is... Let's see, now if you missed the secret level, I think this is the first time you met the Slycoptus Tenacious. I think I just totally botched that name, but... This was... Boingo the Clowns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew that. And it was originally a Hexen monster, right?
Was it? I think it was Heretic.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah!
Alright.
100%.
Storage and gardens.
Sounds like Parks and Recreation.
And another room like this for some reason.
Because, sure,
We can do that.
because we are...
Good at video games.
This is another level I liked it. Oh, yeah.
And here, we figured out the stair raise. We're like, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
Whoa. It was the coolest thing. We were like, come on, bro. And they were like, yeah, sure, why not?
Gotta have boss fights in every room.
But we've got a last device, so it's all good.
Uh-huh.
I think New Maps is only ever really a challenge on Super Slimy. Because then it's like...
Well, if you miss the secret areas, then it is.
That's true. If you don't know any of the secrets, then it's probably a lot trickier. And this room that makes absolutely no sense.
We just chained together circles because why not?
Look at those edges.
So edgy.
So edgy. So I think you're forgetting something.
I'm not forgetting anything. I'm deliberately leaving it. More boss fights. Because that's how we go.
Yep. We put a whole bunch of projectile enemies in a room with a whole bunch of obstacles that block the projectiles.
Offset texture. I wonder what that is.
Everything.
Whoops. There's another breakfast.
This was another. So this pool, the only way you can get out of it is by jumping. And I don't know if anyone ever had the problem, but I do know that like if you play certain versions of the Doom mod, you can't actually jump.
And so have you ever wondered what's in these crates? More breakfasts.
It's 2 in 1 level.
Alright. So here we come to the city. We thought this aesthetic was really cool. And it is kind of really cool. It's kind of bleak and dark and scary.
Yeah, suck it, Deus Ex.
The new map's trademark. Super long elevators.
If you missed an elevator, you had to wait an extra like minute and a half for it to go up and back down.
And here we've found the invisible 3D floor. And where's that guy? Get out of here.
Where did you go?
Never mind why there are invisible 3D floors between skyscrapers. That's just the way it is in this city.
That's the way the city is. Run. Run!
Yeah, you gotta make it back down before the elevator starts coming up. Otherwise you gotta wait.
An extra 20 minutes.
And here's this room.
Because.
Yeah. Because.
Yep.
Now you're on a roof. And then down here on the roof there's... What is that? I've never seen one of those before in my whole life.
What did you bottle? You bottled this building after a building, right?
Did I?
I think you did.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't remember.
Anyway. Yeah, it's not just a box. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, we gotta wait for the elevator again.
Do. There we go.
And this isn't even the longest elevator in the game.
But that's a story for another day.
Back down this elevator.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Ah, room with hallways.
I wonder if there's a room with a view.
Because why not?
That was supposed to be one of those, haha, trapped you, or tricked you, and then you blow yourself up. This was supposed to be a library, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a library. Super cool.
Look at those bookshelves.
And this room,
The checks room.
I don't know.
8 out of 10 from IGN.
In this room that has a bunch of lab thingies in it, and this stuff. And the red key.
In a room all by itself.
Yeah, the idea was you'd see the red key there and you'd be afraid because you'd think there was a trap here, but there wasn't a trap here. And it made sense at the time.
It made perfect sense. Your winner.
Winrar is me. And if I had cared to, I could have run past everyone and thrown this switch, which unlocks this door, and skip the whole thing, but I had the last device, so. Anyway, and that's the end of episode 1.
Where am I at? We gotta do the outro.
Who did it?
You took out that outpost and made those Flemoids very angry.
Very angry.
Now you have to get to their main base and shut down the machine. There, that's covering the planet in slime. After that, report back to me, so I can yell at you. Well, get going. Don't just stand there. Reading this. Do something. Now.
This is like Shakespearean level writing.
Very Angry Generals, Inc.
Mm-hmm. Like, better than Shakespeare. He ain't got nothing on us.
Oh,
And we made a picture of Chex-Man flying away from the building.
that was one of the coolest things.
Mm-hmm.
Because we took a screenshot and then just plastered the ship in there, and then I added fire particles.
Made with MS Paint.
Because yes.
That's what we had. Anyway, so that's episode 1. Tune in next time for episode 2. Same Chex time. Same Chex channel.
See ya.